This is Bold TV.
Hello, good morning. Good morning, ladies. I'm so glad to be here. Welcome to another episode of Bold TV. Beautiful, outstanding ladies with disability, where we talk and express ourselves on disabilities and also issues related to disabilities. Today, I have the women in the house, almost a full house, and I'm so happy. And today's topic is very nice topic. But before then, I would like to express, if you enjoy our program, you learn, you also want to see what women with disability face in life, you can support us by subscribing to our YouTube channel and follow our Facebook page. So all of that will be on the screen today. And our topic today is clarity. But before I dive further, I would like the ladies in the house to introduce themselves as usual. I'm Osaki Teresa Georgeville. That's my name. Reside in Port Harcourt. That's my residence. Polio survivor. That's my kind of disability. And what I do, I work with Fair Care Foundation, and also I do other things behind the screen. Thank you very much.
Okay, good morning, ladies and the gentlemen that support us. Welcome to another episode of Bold TV. My name is Afion Etem. I am based in Uyo, the beautiful capital city of Akwa Ibom State. I'm a medical lab scientist by profession. I'm a member of Bold Hearts Initiative, and I use a wheelchair from spinal cord injury.
Hello, everyone. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. My name is Freki Andresian. I'm based in Port Harcourt in River State, ED of Fair Care Foundation, member of Bold Hearts Initiative, public health professional, among other things. I use a wheelchair from spinal cord injury. Glad to be here. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Okay, it feels good to be here again. It's a beautiful Saturday. My name is Oluwatomisin Adeyefa. I'm based in Abeokuta, the beautiful, beautiful ancient city, capital of Ogun State. I'm a freelance broadcast journalist. Amongst other things, I'm also a gender and disability rights advocate. A visually impaired, that's my kind of disability, and I feel very happy and honored to be here today. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Tomisi. Okay, I'll welcome Beyonce. For a very long while, we'll be missing your presence. Beyonce, please introduce yourself.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Abiose Oluwafunke Falade. I live in Ibadan. My type of disability is meningoencephalitis, and due to that, I use a wheelchair. Thank you. I am the Executive Director, Angel Wings Global Freedom Foundation, and I am also an author. Thank you.
Thank you, Beyonce, and welcome once again. Okay, the guest in the house today is Blessing. Blessing, please introduce yourself. Kindly unmute your mic. Okay.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Blessing Joko. I reside in Port Harcourt. I'm on crutches, struggling with surgery procedures. I had blunt disease. That's my disability. I'm a student in University of Port Harcourt.
All right, welcome, Blessing. So I'm so glad to join you on today's discussion, which I know your contribution will help other persons too. So back to the topic. Today is an interesting day and a good topic to talk about. It's what has a general aspect, and you can also put it in a professional way. The topic is what we call clarity. Clarity is what goes on in life. Clarity is that critical part of life that can help you in your success and every angle of life. It could be personal, it could be professional. Whatever you do in life, clarity is of the essence. If you're not clear in what you want to get or your goals, you might miss it. So I would like to say clarity is the quality of being explained and easy to understand what you want and what you want to do. So that's just a brief way I want to talk more on clarity. I would like Afyong to throw more light on what should we say concerning clarity.
Okay. For me, clarity is having, clarity is having it's from the word clear. Clarity is actually from the word clear, which means there is no confusion, there is no misdirection, having a clear sense of who you are, what you want, where you're going, what you are supposed to do per time. So clarity is having that clear sense without any confusion, without any form of, misdirection.
All right, thank you very much, Afyong. Frank, if you're there, you can add up your voice in clarity. I know you have something to say.
Okay, not really much. Because when you look at just the word clarity, without putting it into context, like Afyong said, it means clear. It means having a clear sense of a thing. But when you put it into context, let's say, for example, in the area of communication, so clarity would be a person clearly, simply, and effectively passing on a message. In the context of communication as well, to be the other party being able to receive and understand what is being spoken to. And also when you look at the context of clarity in the sense of a person's purpose or goal in life, it has to do with a sense of having a clear mind or an understanding of where you need to be per time as regards your goals or as regards your purpose. So it dances around, just think about a bottle of water or water, a body of water. A body of water that is put in a container would, especially with transparent container, would take the color of the container. That's how powerful when you talk about something being clear can be. So I wanted to paint that picture so that you understand that when it comes to clarity, if it is murky, if a person is not clear on a thing, you have murky waters. But if you have a clear vision, a clear idea, a clear understanding, just think of water as transparent as it is, absolutely clear. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. That's all we could say about clarity. I'm sure we have established clarity. I would like my next question to go to Tomisi. Tomisi, what are the areas that women with disability can have their clarity? There are a lot of areas that can start with relationships, so that you don't think a guy or a friend or someone that wants to just blow your friend and you take it serious more than the friendship person wants. So clarity can also be there in friendship. So give us different other, like two, so that other ladies can give their own 2 points when it comes to clarity.
Okay, as a woman with disability, you must have clarity on your professional or business life. So if you've got a career, if you are a student, whatever it is you're doing that is expected to, push you out there, that it's expected to make money for you or fulfill your purpose, you must be clear. So clarity on your professional, business, or educational life. Clarity also on your personal life, day-to-day dealing with people. You cannot be someone who, when they say yes, what they mean is no. That's not clarity. When you say no, your no should be no, and you should be willing to stand by it regardless of forces or regardless of situation, regardless of circumstances and forces around. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Tommy. Beyonce, if you're there, please give me 2 points that you think we should have clarity on.
Okay. Well, I feel that clarity is knowing exactly where you're going and how you're going to get there. And you will not be confused about where you're going and how or what will stop you on your way. Just being focused on without one thing of where you're going at all times. That's what I feel clarity is.
Yes, I say the areas where you could have clarity. Like she talked about business and professionalism and friendship.
Okay.
So
yeah, you could have clarity about things that you want to do, like weight loss. You could have clarity about reading a book, whether you want to read the book or not. You could have clarity about whether you want to actually be a part of society or you don't want to be a part of society. It depends on what you want to have clarity about.
all right, thank you very much. Blessing, please add your voice in any areas, like 2 areas you think we should have clarity.
I think we should have clarity on what we expect from people and what people expect from us, so that people will not push us too much or will not expect too much from people and get disappointed at the end. And also, we'll also have to have clarity on our financial plan. We'll have to set goals on things that we can actually achieve, not to set goals on things that we cannot achieve. We should set goals on things we can achieve and how to achieve them.
All right, thank you very much, Blessing. So now I know we've talked area is a big, as in is wide.
I just wanted to bring up something that I feel needs to be clarified. The difference between clarity and integrity, especially when it comes to relationships. In relationships, when you have clarity about a relationship, it means you know who you should associate with and who you should not associate with. You know the people that should belong to, different categories. You can easily categorize people in your life. You know those that should be in your inner circle. You know those that, should stay as acquaintances. Then integrity is how you deal with people. Like Tommy Sin said about, being a person that, your word is your bond. When you say something, you go through with it. You can be trusted to keep your word. Clarity will lead you to keep boundaries, to, set boundaries when it comes to relationship, because this person is just an acquaintance. So I don't need to share certain information with them, because you have a clear understanding of where they stand with you. That's what I just wanted to point out.
Thank you very much. That's amazing to differentiate clarity and integrity. I hope we got that. Somebody's listening and somebody's listening. Tommy, I thought you said something.
Yeah, I wanted to add that you can also, seek clarity in your spiritual life. You can seek clarity in your spiritual life. Your mental health also is something that you need to seek clarity about. If you want people to mess with your mental health, you need to be clear. If you don't want people to mess with your mental health, you also have to chart a course for yourself in that regard. So those are the 2 things I wanted to, add.
All right, thank you very much, Tommy. See, that's a great contribution. So I'll just like the next question to go around. Just one point. What's the advantage of being clear, having this clarity as women with disability or as women without disability? The public generally. What's that one thing, that advantage that you think that yes, I should have clarity, because clarity maximize my potential in life. Whatever I want to do, that space of clarity helps me to guide how I go forward, even when the errors are going to come or the mistakes. Because I'm clear on a particular thing or profession or whatever, I could be able to handle when the failures comes or when the problem comes. So I like the lesson just to talk about just one point of clarity, just the advantage of clarity. Like I just said, maximize my potential. So I'd like Frecky to start with that.
Okay, so thanks, Osaki. So one of the things that clarity of essence will help you to do is to be focused. When you're clear on a direction, you tend to not be easily distracted by things that may come all around you. So focus is to be gained with clarity. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Frecky. Blessing, your one advantage.
Yeah, clarity is like having this empowering feeling. When you know what to do, how to do it, you are on the get-go. You will not be confused, no distraction. You are just going and going and going. You know, this is what I can do. This is what I want to do. So it's like an empowering feeling that we'll have.
Thank you very much. Tommy, see your one advantage.
When you have clarity, when you are clear about things around you, people around you, you rarely would fall victim because you're sure of what you're doing. You know what you're doing. You understand what you're doing. So you rarely fall on the wrong side. Thank you. Not that you will not make mistakes, not that your thoughts sometimes may not be wrong, but it's not something that will constantly happen to you. So you rarely fall victim.
Thank you very much. Beyonce, if you're there, please, your one advantage.
So my one advantage is that clarity gives you strength. Because when you're clear, you have the energy to do whatever it is you want to do. Because then you would know how much energy you will need to be able to perform your basic task. Whatever the task may be, whatever it is you want to do. If you're clear, then you have the energy. You know how much energy you will need to do what you have to do. Thank you.
Thank you, Beyonce. Afyong, this is your one advantage.
Okay. For me, I see that clarity is something that comes from a place of self-awareness. If you do not know who you are, then you can't begin to understand what you want and where you need to be. Clarity is something that can give you direction. Clarity gives you direction so that you're not, like Frecky said, you're not distracted, you're not swayed by like every wind of doctrine, whoever comes, if you go along, because you're set in your path. There's no confusion about who you are or what you want. And so it gives you direction and you can easily pinpoint where you're going and focus on getting there.
All right, thank you very much, Afyong. I know we've said a lot. Somebody out there is listening and somebody is learning. So we're about to round up. Our last question will be, what are the steps, strategy on how to get clarity? I'll start by myself. I'll say clarity. One of the easiest steps or way you could really achieve the word clarity is by developing a self-resilience. Have that resilient spirit that I want to be clear on that I'm going out and I'm going to so place. No matter if the weather stumble or you couldn't get a vehicle at that point due to one circumstance there you could not control, but you know that you're going to somewhere which you have a success story at the end of the day. That resilient spirit of you not staying back because of one excuse or the other. So now what are the steps that can help you build a clarity spirit or a clarity act so that you can overcome whatever troubles that might come your way, or to help you achieve your goals and everything we've said so far? So I'll say develop a resilient spirit. So I'd like Thomas to talk about what's one step, one pattern that you can help to have a clarity.
Okay, there is a saying that if you do not stand for something, you fall for everything. So one particular way to achieve clarity of essence or purpose is for you to have a stand. Once you have a stand, you are able to build around the stand, you are able to focus on the stand, and you will not be swayed by every Beyonce, Afyong, Blessing, Frecky, Osaki, and Tomisin that comes around. Thank you.
Thank you, Stofisi. All right. Afyong, please, what's one? Okay. Beyonce,
Okay.
what's one? I think, are you ready? Okay,
Yes,
just
I
a
am.
step. Okay, just a step that you can use to help clarity.
First and foremost, define your values. Define your values. What matters to you? What is it that is important to you? Not based on the expectations of others or what is going on around you. Define your values. What is important to you? because from your values, you will be able to see clearly where it is you should be, what it is you should do and shouldn't do. Your value system will guide whatever it is you choose to go ahead to achieve.
Thank you very much. Frankie, what's your one step you can use to get clarity?
Okay, so I'm going to say two. And the first one takes from what Tommy said. I want to add to that. If you have a stand, don't just have it, declare your stand. Because you may have that stand, only you know the stand. Doesn't mean that people will defer to your stand. Especially, for example, in the areas of, let's say, a relationship, where you have defined that you're clear that the relationship between me and this individual is platonic. You would need to declare what that relationship is, because if you don't declare it, having that stand being made, if you don't speak it, if you don't voice it, if you don't declare it, it's easy to be dissuaded from it. So I just wanted to mention, while having this stand, see what your stand is. The same thing spiritually, people say, oh, I am for this, and then any small thing, people don't even really know where you stand, when it comes to issues of maybe integrity or issues of bribery. Just make that stand and declare that, and be clear on what your principles are, and let it be known. So what I want to say is, practice mindfulness. We have a whole episode on mindfulness. So I want you to go look for that episode and watch it again. But practice mindfulness. I've noticed one thing when it comes to persons. We get beclouded by anticipations or antecedents, and then we also get beclouded by things that happened in the past, forgetting that sometimes we need to be focused on the now, on the present. So I want to encourage the person to, a lot of times, assess what is happening with you now. Practice it. It's called mindfulness, so that you know where you currently are at, in order to be able to move forward. So those are the things I would say. Thanks.
We have to connect with people that share the same goals and interests with us. It will help us to get, the more you can connect with these people, the more and be faster and easier you achieve your goal. And also, I would like to add that it's okay to seek help from people or support from people. Whenever you need support, whenever you need help from people, it's okay to seek help from people.
The one way you can also get clarity is take it to God in prayer. That is the most important part of it. Taking it to God in prayer and living a spiritual life will most likely give you a very great, wonderful way of clarity in your life, because if the Holy Spirit is with you, then you will be able to understand what you need to do, how you need to do it, ways you need to do it. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Beyonce. Afyon, you can add your contribution.
Okay, I just wanted to add to what Blessing said. The last part of our comment about getting help. Most times we feel in this society where everything is do it yourself. Sometimes we forget that there are some things you cannot do on your own. We are not meant to do life alone. So sometimes you will need help. Sometimes you may not be able to see beyond your current reality, and you need someone else to help you see, dig deep and help you see clearly. So sometimes reach out, whether it's a coach or a mentor, somebody that is, doing well in an area that you may be interested in an area that you want to, you're thinking of going into, someone who is doing well, who has gone ahead. They say, follow Usapi Road. Someone who has gone ahead of you. You can reach out and see how you can, they can help you see things differently, or see what you're not seeing.
All right, thank you very much, Afyon. So I want to say thank you, a very big thank you, because I know someone out there is listening, someone out there is learning. The ladies have said so much for today, all about clarity, which is very, very essential. Clarity is just that simple, when you say no, mean it. When you say yes, mean it. Don't say yes for no or no for yes. When you're saying that, your no be no and your yes be yes. This program comes to us live every Saturday by 10 a.m. and it's 10:30 a.m. and it's powered by Bold Heart Initiative. So we are rounding up for today. We are so happy, and I must thank our online audience and our viewers. I say thank you very much, because you're always there to listen to us, to watch, to share. So please join us as we end up today. So as you watch today's own episode, just help us and click the button and share it as far and as wide as your coverage could carry. So before I go, I'll tell the ladies in the house to please unmute their mic and say bye-bye on Clarity.
Over. Bye.
Bye.
This is Bold TV.